And a warm welcome from one of the newer venues here in the football-mad capital of England. We're at the London Stadium. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's West Ham United up against Leeds United.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
And the starting lineup for West Ham United.
Well, they're starting with an attacking 4-5-1 formation with 3 players in advance of 2 holding midfielders. But it's important that the wide players come in field to join the centre forward at the right time.
And a look at the Leeds United starting 11.
Well, the way they're set up, it's vital that they don't let the opposition switch the play. They must lock them down one side of the pitch, but they should have an advantage in midfield.
A game that should be full of entertaining moments, and it's West Ham United who begin. He's enjoying space. The cross is on, but nicely executed defensively. Trying to deliver it accurately. Just the clearance that was needed. Oh, super piece of play. Physically strong and secure on the ball. Won it back. Well, not very clever defense. And in with a real chance. And still danger here. Oh, and he puts away the second chance. But the goalkeeper angry with himself here.
Well, when you look at this again, there's 2 things wrong defensively about this. First of all, the goalkeeper should not be parrying it into a dangerous area, and the defenders have to be sharper to get to the knockdown. It's not good defending all round.
Well, the action underway once again, and the onus is on West Ham to find a response now. And do they mean business on this occasion? Well read to put an end to that attack. Can he take advantage? Fruitful looking attack. Oh, he's given us away inexplicably. That is a tackle and a half. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Well, he could really get at the opposition. Well, it petered out. Well, with tackling like that, the onus is on the referee to take action potentially. We're going to see the first yellow card of the game. The referee not standing on ceremony.
Well, he's under pressure now. It's a long time to be on a booking.
Well, straight into the meat of the penalty area. An inability to keep hold of the ball there. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Forshaw. Harrison. Now with Koch. Well, they keep working away, looking for passing lanes. And space for the cross. Firing it in. Making sure it didn't get past him. Not giving him a moment's peace. Vlasic. Pablo Fornals with it. Press well. And a fine tackle. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. The tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. And that is going to mean a caution.
The referee is absolutely right. He knew what he was doing there.
Cleach. Can they create something from here? He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. All in all, a broken counter-attack. Antonio. And he's made headway. Oh dear, opportunity squandered, Stuart.
Well, what a chance that was for the equaliser. You don't get too many better than that.
Mateusz Cleach. Dallas. Forshaw. No, high quality defending. Well, at first glance, you would think a strong possibility of a red card. Let's see. And a red card it is indeed. He's been given his marching orders.
And they've played so well, but that could have a huge impact on this game now.
Well, he's lost the ball. And unable to pick out a teammate. And that'll be a throw. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Through ball, just overdone. Vlasic. And he's in. Well, fantastic reflex action from the goalkeeper. Let's see about the delivery. And the danger cleared. Rice. That's how to dispossess your opponent. Rafinha. James. Just cutting off the supply. Vladimir Koval. So a throw in here. Good looking ball. And intercepted it. Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. And no worries for the goalkeeper. And the pass not quite accurate enough. And a throw in then. Well, sitting deep like this might be a dangerous game. Junior Firpo. Oh, great attacking play. Well, perhaps not a high percentage chance for him.
Well, although he was always going to be second to the ball, the defender just about did enough to stop him getting a clean header there.
Ball's gone. Forshaw. Koch. Adam Forshaw with it. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Fornals. Jared Bowen. He's lost it. And a chance to whip it in here. And fist it away. Good strength to keep the ball. And they have possession again. Excellent vision. Goalkeeper's ball, the cross delivered too close to him. Rafinha. Koch. Adam Forshaw with it. Rafinha. Robin Koch. Here's Rafinha. Now, let's see what they can do here. In with a chance. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now. And they just need to keep the concentration.
Well, here we can see it again. It's a beautifully weighted ball behind the back line, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Well, a second goal for them here.
Daniel James.
Lanzini. Antonio. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? And credit is due for that good piece of defending. James. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Forshaw. Antonio. On the offensive. Vlasic. He has time to play it over. Lanzini. Antonio. Getting in there to intercept. Good physical play. Oh, just wide of the mark. Goal kick.
Well, that never looked like troubling the keeper, did it? But it was worth an effort. A good strike from him.
Well, nearing the half-time interval, and suffice it to say, they're not making great use of home advantage. Stuart, your assessment?
Well, they can certainly play better than this. It's been a disappointing first-half display from them. But if they can just play with more urgency and energy in the second half, they can get back into this. They definitely have the quality.
They do pass the ball with authority. He's got to score! And touched onto the frame of the goal. Lanzini. On the ball, Michael Antonio. Vladimir Koval. In possession, Bowen. Strong but fair tackle. Rafinha. And players waiting in the centre. It must go in, surely. And the keeper there to make sure nothing untoward happened. Now can they counter clinically? Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Really good challenge. Forshaw. Jack Harrison has it. Well, the pass not finding its target. Playing with purpose and control, but nothing comes of it. Jared Bowen. Fornals. Rice. And with that, the attack fizzles out. And simple for the keeper to just come and collect. Well, for more on the injury, let's go down to our reporter, Jeff Shreves.
He landed really heavily on his shoulder there. You can see the discomfort he's in. But he's a tough guy. I think he'll carry on.
Cheers, Jeff.
Well, as you can see, Leeds have had the majority of the ball and as a result have dominated the game. Some of their passing movements have been a joy to watch, and I don't think anything's going to change that.
Poor touch, and they no longer have custody of the ball. And given away. You'd really have to switch on the turbo to get to that pass. Well, a good tackle. Harrison. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Lanzini. Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. Oh, that's magnificent goalkeeping. But now it grinds to a halt because the flag has been raised. Declan Rice. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Forshaw. Now with Koch. Ayling. Adam Forshaw with it. A very good tackle. Well, they're sitting ever deeper. And intercepting it. And the referee is going to add on 4 added minutes. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Harrison. Adam Forshaw with it. That's a lovely ball. Stuart Dallas. Good looking move this. And he takes it on and blocked for now. In position here to protect the ball. Lost possession. Forshaw. Getting in there to intercept. Wasted possession again. And with that, the first half draws to a close. And we're focusing on him for a reason, Stuart. He's asking plenty of questions of the defenders.
Well, he's been a joy to watch so far. He's got so much ability, and it was also a very good finish for his goal. He's been excellent.
A game that should be full of entertaining moments. And it's West Ham United who begin. Well, not very clever defense. And in with a real chance. And still danger here. Oh, and he puts away the second chance. But the goalkeeper angry with himself here. Well, he could really get at the opposition. We're going to see the first yellow card of the game. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Forshaw. No, high quality defending. And a red card it is indeed. And he's in. Well, fantastic reflex action from the goalkeeper. Oh, great attacking play. Well, perhaps not a high percentage chance for him.
Well, although he was always going to be second to the...
Here's Rafinha. Now, let's see what they can do here. In with a chance. And there it is! A 2-goal cushion now, and they just need to keep the concentration. Good physical play. Oh, just wide of the mark. Goal kick.
Well, that never looked like troubling the keeper, did it? But it was worth an effort. A good strike from him.
The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Promising position, this. Went in strongly, decisively. Now can they counter clinically? Fornals. Vlasic. Encouraging move from West Ham. Is failing to hit the target with his pass, and it'll be a throw-in. Rafinha. Now with Koch. Here's Rafinha. They're trying to get right into his face. Went in strongly to win the ball. Pablo Fornals. It looks promising. And here's Lanzini, able to get a body in the way. Pressing high, and they have the ball again. Well, strong play here. Antonio, top-class defending. Koch. And it's with Stuart Dallas. Well, possession is the watchword inside their own territory. It's a neat move. Vlasic. Fornals. Lanzini. Well, they've won the ball back quickly. James. And it's with Stuart Dallas. Robin Koch. Here's Rafinha. Poor pass under no real pressure. Could be a chance to break here. And that's great work to make sure it didn't go over the line. Junior Firpo. On the ball, Luke Ayling. Robin Koch. Forshaw. Jack Harrison has it. Adam Forshaw with it. Can they convert? Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. And the substitution will occur now. Hold up play from Mikel Antonio. Will others make it there? Untidy in possession. Jenkins. He's given it straight to the opposition. Rafinha. And West Ham have possession again. And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. So making the substitution now. James. Lanzini. Antonio. Could reduce the deficit. That ball was put into the right area, but no one able to capitalise. Really important piece of last-ditch defending. Stuart Dallas. Read it well. Couldn't hang on to it. Well, good idea, but just a little bit too much on the ball. Ideal for the goalkeeper, for any keeper. Strong play here. James. Rafinha. He's protecting it effectively. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle, and the referee has got to book him, I think. Well, it was apparently a bookable offence.
Well, no debate over that one. It's a yellow card all day long.
Substitution for Leeds United. Coming off the pitch.
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game.
Onto the pitch, number 38, Crescencio Sullivan.
Has eyes for goal. Well, you might say taking everyone by surprise. He didn't miss by much.
Well, this is all about his technique. The ball seems to gather pace the closer it gets to goal. That's a really good effort.
Declan Rice. Pablo Fornals with it. A really top-notch piece of defending. Jenkins. Fornals. Disappointing for West Ham to give it away like that. Junior Firpo. Now possession lost, intercepted.
Well, the crowd are certainly not happy. Their team is being totally outplayed here. They're just being passed around far too easily.
And he keeps going. But nothing comes of it. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Promising looking ball. Now just lost his focus for a brief moment, and now it'll be a corner.
Well, this has to be their way back into the game. The crowd are certainly playing their part.
And they're making a change. Corner kick played in. Not away completely. And I think the threat has been averted. Dallas. Spraying passes around, almost waiting for the opposition to make a mistake. 20 minutes to go in this one. He's beaten his man. And a decent delivery. Can they cover up? Just cleared away in the nick of time. Craig Dawson. And snuffing out the danger. Oh, nice ball over the top to chase. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Stuart Dallas. James. Good tackle, taken away. Able to clear the danger. Corner kick though here. Now sending it in. And routine for the keeper in the end. The cross far too close to him. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Well, let's get more details on the injury situation from our pitchside reporter, Jeff Shreves.
Nasty landing on the shoulder for him there, and he's in real discomfort. He's a tough boy. I think he'll stay on.
Cheers, Jeff. Can he finish this? And it's come off the keeper. Jenkins. Really a very poor ball. Well, the counter chance looks very real.
Well, what a brilliant save that was. I can't believe he's kept that one out.
And a good-looking ball. Clattered away. Well, nearly there. This game almost over. And looking at the fans, Stuart, they appear to me to be more than a bit gutted.
Well, there are two main reasons why they're losing this game. Firstly, they've not shown enough desire to close the opposition down. And secondly, they haven't defended their box well enough. It's been a poor defensive display.
And he saw the situation developing. James. Oh, they've lost it. Aaron Cresswell. Ball with Pablo Fornals. Cresswell with it. Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. Jenkins. Struggling to keep the ball. Well, strong play here. Vlasic. Kral. On the ball, Michael Antonio. He's lost it. Well, that's one for them to pursue. Could be. Ball is loose. And relief as the keeper holds on.
Well, he reacts so quickly, doesn't he? That's a great bit of work from him.
Antonio. Bodies forward and the break looks on. And attempting the through ball. Defended well. Well, they've won the ball back quickly. Antonio. Very quick thinking there. Well, by playing keep ball like this, they're keeping the opposition at bay. Untidy on the ball. Space and time for the cross. But nothing doing in an attacking sense. Well read to ease the pressure. Junior Firpo. Jenkins. Shielding the ball superbly. Rafinha. James. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? Well, the free kick fired too close to the goalkeeper. Good looking ball. And let's give credit to the defending. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. It needs an accurate cross. And he takes it away. He's very adept at protecting the ball. Ayling. Superb effort to keep it in. James. And the referee is going to add on 4 added minutes. Well, the flag has gone up here. Offside it is. Jenkins. Accurate pass upon accurate pass. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Well, they know they need to stop him. Oh, lovely incisive pass. Well, in the end, it was rather straightforward for the goalkeeper, Stuart.
Well, he has to do better there. That's a really poor finish. And a timely intervention. Counter-attacking, very much an option. But they dealt with the threat posed. And that is going to be that. The referee blows the whistle and it brings this game to an end. Disappointment, you've got to say, for West Ham. You're absolutely right, Derek. They really struggle to get to grips with the game. They always seem second to the ball, and then just a few mistakes at the back, and it's cost them. Poor performance all round.
Well, there's a sound reason why we're focusing on him. He's made his presence felt in attack, Stuart.
Well, of course, his finishing could have been better today, but he scored one and made a lot of chances for himself. I thought he was outstanding.
Well, not very clever defense.